Well, 2025 is officially over, so you know what that means. Sketchbook tour. Now I struggle to stay in one sketchbook at a time. I like to bounce around, but I'm going to show you everything that I think I drew in 2026. So it might be January 1st or something like that, but mostly 2025. Oh my god. I'm gonna show you what I draw mostly in 2025, or what I think I remember drawing in 2025. So let's get into it. First, I'll admit, when I'm at work, sometimes I don't do work and I draw. So these are kind of honorable mentions. These are doodles, drawings that I do at work. I do have some in my sketchbook right here. I usually like peel off and stick into it because I usually draw on sticky paper. Sorry, company money. But anyway, we have this one. I am designing a character, which this is the newer version. This is a pretty recent drawing. There's a character design in here that is completely different, and there's also character design in my iPad that is completely different from this. Well, a little bit, but anyway, completely different from this, and I really love this one. So this is the final character design that I'm coming up with, and I'm sorry that there's dogs in the background, but they're going crazy. But this is the only time I can record this, so this is what we're doing with. But yeah, this is the final character design of her. I really love how she came out. I might make a few tweaks here and there, but you know, that is what it is. And then obviously, I've watched all 3 of the Avatar movies, so obviously I'm making an Avatar persona thingy. Don't ask me why I took so much time on that kneecap, but this one was a solid drawing that I liked of the outfit and the proportions and like the head piece right here. She looks a little scary, but it's in ink pen, okay? I can't erase it, okay? I can use whiteout, but it doesn't look the same. All right, and then a lot of these are sticky notes too, but I drew this girl. I really liked how she turned out. I'm not really sure why. This is for my sister's character. She also draws, and these were designs of characters that I made. This is actually kid version of her before I redesigned her. So you'll see all of these characters on my iPad or in my sketchbook, but these are all kid versions of a lot of my characters, and they're really cute. She's definitely my favorite, and I don't know, these 2 are definitely my favorite. I don't know, they're really cute. All right, another Avatar drawing, and then another guy of this character. I was figuring out how to draw his hair because I'm still not even set on how I draw his hair. So, you know, artists, they always find a problem in their characters and they're trying to like adjust it, but sometimes it looks worse. But I don't know how I feel about this guy. But anyway, this is her. You know, this one was a really good drawing, especially the ink pen. You know, you can't go back. She's really cute. Love the side profile. I love it. I love it. I love it. And actually I have one more. I forgot that I had. I probably have more somewhere, but anyway, this is one of my characters I'm making for a webtoon. Very interesting. Stay tuned for that. She's really pretty. I love her. I love her. She's giving like dark academia vibes, if you know what I mean. Okay, let's move on to the sketchbook. I think the sketchbook was 2025. If not, then maybe end of 2024, but still 2025 era, you know what I mean? There is a few drawings in here that they're naked, so I'm gonna have to hold on. Okay, I think I covered all the naked people, but we'll see. I might have to blur it out. But this is the starting of my friend's character, which she actually wasn't the kid one I drew. Oopsie. But I really like her character anyway. We did change the hair color after this initial sketch, I will say that. I really like this, but you know, her character, her choice, on God. But this was kind of the concept design. This is another outfit that you can't see because I colored it with marker on the other side, but it was more of like a flower skirt thing, more flowery, kind of like this. But we settled on pretty much this entire design. I drew her face really cute there, I'm not even gonna lie. This, not the good drawing, but it's okay. This is her staff. Ella actually drew it, and then I just kind of redrew it. Her character is really cute. Definitely more complex because you can't really see it, but there's a sheer kind of moth. I don't know, what is that called? Like a scarf thing, but it's like kind of on the whole body here. And it's like a transparent moth thing. So that's a little bit tricky, but it is really cool. There is a digital drawing that I'll show you guys when we get to my iPad, but it's super cool. Love it, love it, love it. This is the beginning stage of my character, the one I redesigned a bajillion times. I honestly really love this. It's really simple, really flat, but I love it a lot. I don't know what it's about. Maybe like the colors, I don't know, they go well with each other, but with my character, I thought it was too much, but you would think it's too much with the character. Before I settled on that character, you would think, I think I drew the outfit even more revealing than this, which is kind of crazy, but anyway. And then this is more outfit designs, trying to think of like how she would fight in that character or that outfit, you know. But my phone died. Woo! Okay, anyway, I think I left off of this, but this was, I was trying to do fighting stuff. I think I said that, but this is another thing. I really like the crossover body. That's why I also incorporated it in the final design, because the design that I settled before this didn't have that, and I actually really like that, so I brought it back in the new one. This is the concept for said story. I don't even know if I told you guys the story, but it's a story. My friend Lucio, he writes an amazing story. I'll link it in the description. It's very good. I'm the artist, so if you see art in there, it's mine. But anyway, we're doing like an alternate reality, blah 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 blah. I can't talk. But this is like concept, plot, type shit like that. I did these at work, face studies, but I try and do it at my like style. I don't know, stylized. I love K-pop Demon Hunters. I did not do a good job on her because, well, I got these acrylic paint markers and I really want to use them, and she's chopped. Anyway, this is probably one of the best things I've drawn this year. It looks beautiful. The flowers, this flower in particular, looks amazing, beautiful. You can definitely tell I took my time on it. Looks like it could be a freaking tattoo. I would tattoo on myself. But when I drew this, my sister was like, oh, you should design a tattoo that I want to get. I want a naked woman. I'm like, oh, okay. So this is also one of the designs. We're not sticking with it. We're gonna try and see something else, but nice, flowy, naked woman. So, you know, she's sexy. This is a random person I drew on TikTok. My boyfriend just texted me he's on a private flight jet. Oh, that's a sleigh. This is my dog. I'll send a picture on the screen. But I did his nose good, but nothing else. I drew a shark with my eyes closed. Don't know why. I think my boyfriend told me to do it. These are face studies. Wanted to get the proportions and like face structures and like planes right. I was really trying to do that. I don't know. It's definitely like good to study how a face is actually shaped once in a while, because it will improve your art tremendously. Airplane. I drew for my boyfriend. He wanted to know how to draw it, so I was also learning how to draw it. This is my friend Ella, but she kept moving, so I was like, okay, we're doing it again. And this is her again. She doesn't look like this. You know, I think it's probably about a 70%, 60, but she kept moving. Okay, Ella, if you've seen this, stop moving when I'm drawing you, okay? Okay. Ella drew that, and this is actually the forest girl that I drew. This is her character. This is Mau. I love her. Painted an owl because if I have it on a screen, I painted 12 different birds, and they all represented something different that I thought related to our relationship, and I gave it to my boyfriend. This was like a practice drawing of the owl. I really like barn owls, so I sketched that, and I was like, oh, well, I'm just gonna freeball it and draw the rest of the birds without sketching, and they turned out pretty good. Some better than others, but whatever. This is a vampire girl, and I drew a bunch of bats, bird who thinks he's a bat, handstand bat, angry bat, my dog, Lolo, angry fox, bat friend, sleepy bat, dead cat, don't ask. This was on the way back from LA, so it was a long flight. This is the original character design of said character. You can tell just by these like difference of how much I've improved in my art and like anatomy wise. I think if you even if you can't tell, just say in the comments that yeah, you can tell. Okay, but I think you can. I really like this better, but you know, that was the original design. And this is a bunch of stuff that I stuck in my sketchbook that I drew from work. I love this vampire girl. There's a random stuff, I don't know. This is a D&D character that you'll see on my next page. I don't play D&D. Don't really plan to, but I have a character. Okay, sorry, the dog started barking and I was like, oh my god. This is the D&D character I came up with. She's really cute. I love her so much because that's English. But this is her sword. I think I want to make it a really big, cool sword. I love her. She's sexy and fine. But anyway, yeah, this is the character. This is my character, Sylvia. I think that's right. Girl, I don't even remember my own character's names. Oh my god, I love her super. Oof, I love her so much. She's so cute. I love her. This is the character I drew as a kid too. She's so cute. But you'll see this drawing in my iPad. It's not finished. I don't even think I'm going to finish, but it's there. She's really cute though. I like the sketch honestly more than the final, but the final's still pretty good. This is an art trade I was working on that I was sketching in my sketchbook first before I did on my iPad. And then this is just some science notes, so don't mind that. This is the character I was showing before that I was trying to do the hairstyle with, but I was trying to do like a teenage version, not a kid version, but a teenage version. Don't know how I feel about that. This is Sylvia. I was trying to do different facial things, but I really wasn't taking my time with it. This face is good, everything else is bad. Don't even look at that. This is Sylvia. Honestly, like this more than the final one that I did earlier, but it's whatever. I'm trying to speed run this because I have like too much sketchbooks on my iPad. But this is my teacher, English teacher, and I was just drawing him because I was bored. Okay, I don't really know. And he wasn't saying still enough to draw him from the front view, but anyway. But this is her. I really like this. I like it a lot. Her face is cute. This is my boyfriend, very badly drawn because he didn't want to stay still either. Anyway, this is a character. This is my character that I was trying to design. Look, I have an OG character, right? It's from like 2021, 2022, and I wanted to revamp her. But every time I draw her differently, it just doesn't look right. So I think I'm gonna have to stick to the roots. But it's not terrible, not good. The face is cute, I like it. Everything else is mid. This is my friend Nia's character that is in Blue Shield's story as well. I was designing her. This one is really bad, but I love the side view on this. These are some more face studies in my style. Some turned out better than others. I love these two, but they're just random girls on Pinterest. This, I was trying to design my character again, and then I kind of took inspiration from my Renaissance outfit. I'll like put a picture if I have it on the screen, but I was trying to do that. I'm not really sure how that turned out. This is, oh, this is, I planned a date for me and my boyfriend for Christmas, and those were the plans. Okay, I'll probably have to put something over that. This is my boyfriend's dad, and I don't even know if he wants me to show, so I'm not. This is my research topic for my last essay I wrote last semester. And this is the last page. Another, oh shit. This is Aurora, the person from my webtoon. This is the beginning stage of designing her before I drew this at work. This is what her hair looks like for sure. But clothes are still not final, obviously, but yeah, that was the beginning of design. But I literally still have half of the sketchbook to go. Whoopsies. Okay, on to the next sketchbook. This one is gonna be really quick, so I'm gonna get these two done real quick because there's not much in it. Especially this one. This is a Hoo sketchbook that I got for Christmas. It's so nice. Markers go so well on it, and it doesn't bleed through, and I love it so much. So there's only a few drawings in it, but like 2 pages, 3. I don't know, that's pushing it. But this is one that was on sale, and actually markers are kind of patchy on here, but anyway, it doesn't matter too much. But this is character design for my character. This is also inspired by my Renaissance outfit, but again, I think I'm going back to my OG look. And my dog's scratching at my door. 1 second. I did a lot of character designing this year now that I'm realizing it, but this is a character design based off of candy corn. And Goose is in here now. But she's really cute. This, it didn't turn out that well. Okay, it could be better, but it could be worse. But I love this. Love, 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 love this. I love the character design. I messed up the coloring on the skirt because that's not how the thing goes. But whatever, man. I messed it up on here too, so it don't matter. I could just keep it like that if I want to, even if it doesn't really match. But I really like her. I like the bunnies. I don't know why I gave her bunnies, but it's cute. I love it a lot. She's really cute. Very good, very good. These are a bunch of foxes. You can't really see too much, but they're a bunch of foxes. I really love foxes. They're my favorite animal. I have a bajillion stuffed animals. I have like Legos. I have like anything that's a fox I probably have. But I was doing this for my art class last semester, and we were making like business cards, and I wanted a fox on it, and I think I used this one, and I used this one. So, and this one actually. Jinx version of my version of Jinx Bob. This is another character I was trying to design. I think I was doing M&Ms. Damn. Didn't get too far with her. I kind of drew it and I was like, wow, that looks like a mess. And then I give up. These are character designs from work, backstory. This is Has-Been Hotel, I think, artwork. Yeah. Scary Screams, just drawing her for fun. These aren't that good. These are some art trades I did, and I sketched it first. This is for art class. This is also art trades that I sketched first before finishing on my iPad. Again, art trade. I love this face. I love this sketch. I did outline it, kind of ruined it, but yeah, I don't really care. This is like research topics for my essay that I was kind of like figuring out, but I really like her, so sorry that you got freaking writing all over you. This is for art class. This is a character design. I love this. I drew this in science class, and then I stuck it in my sketchbook and kind of designed based off of that. I really love her. She's so cute. Amazing. 10 out of 10. Okay. I was doing a cover of Vogue, which you'll see on my iPad. It turned out so good. That's probably one of the best drawings that I've drawn so far too. This was another like character that's supposed to go with this shark girl. I was gonna make like a hammerhead, but it just looked weird. But like they're either that far apart, but it looks weird to me, so I stopped. This is anatomy study. I don't know. This is Skater Boy drawing. I hate this, but I don't mind these tiny sketch. And I liked how I converted this face study into my style. I think that looks pretty good. And that's it for that. Okay, now we're going with the really nice paper that I haven't drawn in much, but this is my girl from my webtoon story, Aurora. This is when she's in her fighting mode. I love the hair on this. I was gonna put it in braids like her hair originally was, and I got like this far into inky, and I was like, wait, if she's like trying to kill people, would she wear her hair different? So then I last minute did that. It's whatever. I still think it looks really good. I love this. I love her face. The drawing itself is pretty good itself. I don't know about coloring because I got all these markers. Hold on. I got all of these markers, but I don't really know how to use them. So that's what we're gonna figure out in 2026, but I really like her. Now this, my avatar spread. I like how these pages like can like come out, but at the same time it's pretty annoying to stay in. This is Natiri, but in my style. This is my sister's character, but in my style. This was a water avatar that I was making in OC. And this is my forest avatar OC that looks a little bit different now from those sketches from earlier. I really like this sketch. There's like a lot of detail in it, and I did it at like 4 a.m. so slay. I love this side profile, really cute. I'm not really sure what clan she's from. I don't remember all the clans. Okay, I'm dyslexic, and those are really freaking hard words to remember. Okay. Really like how like light and I don't know, effortless this looks though. And then we have this page, Fire Badass from Avatar, that looks really bad because I did it in pen. OC drawing that I did from someone else for an art trade that I posted on my TikTok just today actually. This is Blucio sketch that I'm working on for my friend. And then we have some sketch concepts of an art competition. I really like this pose, like fisheye kind of pose. I just need to figure out how to draw that on my iPad. This is her character, and then there's a guy character too, but definitely going with this, but gotta just figure out how to do it because they look like Lego people right now. But that's it for the sketchbooks. Yay! I can drink water. But let's move on to the iPad. I do have to leave soon, so I'm gonna try and speed run because I think I only have 30 minutes. Okay, I'm actually gonna do my iPad in a part 2 because this video is far too long. So I hope you guys enjoyed this sketchbook part of the episode thingamabob. But yeah, we're gonna do a part 2 for my iPad because I have a lot of art on there. I was an iPad girly this year. I was an iPad kid. But I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know if you want more. I really want to start posting and uploading more. So this is definitely like a big step for me to finally post a video and like start my YouTube channel. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in my next video, hopefully. Bye!